Hey guys, this is LatinLabel with another video here coming to you from my man cave here at my household. And first of all, thank you so much for watching the videos. I really am happy when I get likes, comments, subscriptions, not subscription, but when you subscribe to my channel. What's the key? What is the key, in my opinion, to staying relevant in the YouTube world? It could be many things, but I think it comes down, after thinking about it, it comes down to one specific thing. And that is consistency. Over the years, and having been on YouTube for a long time, I found that if you are not consistent, you'll lose the attention of the people that follow you, the people that subscribe to you, the people that normally would watch your videos. And that has happened to many of us that have been on this medium for a long time. For example, I remember when I first started, for the first few years, I would do a whole bunch of videos. But then because of work, travel, and all sorts of things at school, you would get carried away with those things and forget about keep posting. So whoever was watching you would probably lose attention, not really be interested in what you have to say when you would come back or anything like that. So the number one key is consistency. So if you want to gain followers, if you want to gain subscribers, if you want to make sure that you have kind of like a fan base or somebody who's interested in your videos, make sure that you have a consistent way of doing things, a consistent way of uploading, a consistent way of improving, a consistent way of approaching YouTube. So if YouTube changes, make sure you transition with YouTube. Sometimes we are resistant to change and we are left behind. I was a prime example of that. For example, 3-4 years ago, everybody started doing their thumbnails and I was hesitant to learn. I didn't want to do it and those things. And then people started doing like catchy titles. I was like, I'm not about the clickbait or anything like that. But if you start looking at the things that you do and the things that and the way that you approach YouTube and from a perspective of, so the major component of consistency, I would say, is commitment. What commitment brings is basically a understanding that you are all in. You are all into your hobby. You're all into YouTube. You're all into putting the effort. And yes, the work. It takes discipline to be able to be committed. Because anybody can start anything. I tell this to a whole bunch of people that I work with, people that I train, people that I'm with. I tell them that anybody can start something, anybody. But it's the spirit of quitting that separates the big boys from the little boys and the big women from the little women. So being able to be committed, seeing something follow through. Seeing the follow through from beginning to end is gonna be able to give you the opportunity not only to see progress, but also to be able to determine, where do I go from here? This is where I started, and what are my goals? This is where I'm going, and this is where I want to end up. So it gives you north, it gives you direction and commitment. In when it comes to consistency is extremely important. So keep those things in mind, specifically when you come to address the issue of consistency, that if you keep doing the basics, just the minimum, but you're doing it with love, you're doing it with effort, you're doing it with passion, you're doing it because you want to do it, and you come from a place of understanding that whoever's watching you, they're investing this time to watch you, and you're investing this time to be able to give them something that you have to share with them, then that commitment level, not only on your part, from the people that also watch you, is going to rise up to the level and hopefully match it or sometimes even overpass it. And that's when you start seeing the likes, the hitting the bell, hitting the subscription, hitting the comments, and all of those things. And yes, it could be frustrating. It could be many things. But when you're committed, people respect that. People see the hard work. People start seeing that you are passionate about the things that you do. That's my dog Snooky in the house. it just separates you from a whole bunch of other people. And sometimes, I'm hard on myself because I look at my videos and I'm like, oh man, if I would have just been consistent some years or some months. But you know what, life, it's all about the ups and the downs and the downs and the ups and the hills and the valleys and all those things. It is what you do to transcend those things, to be able to get to a place where you can say, you know what, I'm at peace with myself, I'm at peace with my channel, I'm at peace with the videos that I make, and I'm excited to be able to meet new people, be able to meet people through this medium, wherever they may be, whether it be in a household, whether it be in a truck, whether it be in a hotel room, whether it be wherever they are watching you. It's an amazing way where you can connect with people and be able to deliver content as a content creator that otherwise you wouldn't be able to. I mean, before, what was it, being a pen pal or something like that. So it's always been a dream of mine to be able to have the accessibility and influence to be able to touch at least one life, and lives touch me, because it's not only about what you can do for others, but what others can do for you. And that's the process of being able to interact with each other. So commitment is a big one. But going back to the word that we are talking about today, in what I want to emphasize is consistent. Be consistent. And when you have that component, not just in the videos that you make, not just in the time that you take to produce something, but in every single aspect of your life, be consistent with your friendships, being consistent with your friends, being consistent in your love life, being consistent with your family, being consistent with paying the bills, being consistent with being disciplined, then you're going to see results. And the results, trust me, they're not going to be just any type of results. They're going to be results that you can look back and compare year by year, month by month, day by day, minute by minute, and you can say, wow, I have grown as a person. I have grown as a YouTuber. I have grown as a, for me, it would be like, I have grown as a Christian, or I have grown as a Transformer collector. Or I have matured in a way where commitment, it grew within you, and it helped you become the person that you are today. So I wanted to share those words so that you are able to take that into account when you're thinking about, hey, I'm starting a channel from scratch, or I am thinking about growing my channel, or I've been stagnant, I don't feel like making videos. Trust me, there are times I don't feel like making videos. I'm tired, maybe I'm not inspired. I used to make videos only when I was inspired. Now I make videos when I think of something, I write it down, and I'm like, you know what? I get the time, I get the energy, I get the love, and I get to look back and one day hopefully show my kids, or people can watch these and say, wow, okay, interesting. That's where they were at this particular day or time in their life. And that to me brings me joy. So I hope that you can take this and apply it to your life. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps you understand when I upload new videos and you don't miss them. But also encourage me to continue making videos. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about being consistent in making videos, or consistent just in anything in your life. And please like the video if you like it. If not, put a don't like. But anyways, I hope that God may bless you and you have a wonderful day. God bless.